I've got a coworker who's amazing, and she joins me today. Courtney, the special correspondent.
Special correspondent Courtney. I appreciate this new
that's
title.
even better. Special correspondent Courtney joins us. And you and I have been talking about this. I'm very excited because you have been scouring. Scouring? Is that the word?
Scouring, yes.
Scouring?
In the middle of the night. Just been looking at all the content.
The dark corners of TikTok and beyond to bring us some interesting stories. We may laugh at some. We may cry at some.
Yep.
We're just going to let you take us through it. So what do we have today?
Okay, so this first one has sparked some debate online. It has more than 1 million views, so I don't want to say too much. Let's just go ahead and roll this, and we'll talk about it.
All right, here we go.
When an employer says, tell me about an obstacle that you faced and what you did to overcome it. You could tell the truth, or you could just lie. Just lie. There's no way for them to verify the story at all.
Right.
All you have to do, number one, the obstacle that you name, you better make sure it's a juicy one. Make sure it's a very interesting obstacle. Number two, speak clearly. Don't stumble. You need to know the words that you are going to speak before you speak them.
Oh my gosh, so much to say here.
So much to say. I want your first reaction to this before we get into this.
Yeah, first reaction is you could tell the truth. And she puts it out there like this remote, well, I mean, and then she just goes all in on the lie.
On the lie. But it's got to be a juicy one,
Who is
Ken.
this person?
Got to be. Okay, her name is Tasha, and she's a coach. She's a coach on health, life, and career. And this was a career advice.
The career coach who says
you should just lie. You should just lie. So I have a couple of comments because whenever something like this happens, people pop off on this one. So I want to show
I'm dying to know.
Couple of comments on this one. This is great.
Oh boy.
This person says, I always lie. Girl, I write down everything like a movie script, study it, and do a little freestyle on the spot.
Of course.
But
why
the same
not?
storyline. You got to get it right. Okay, here's this next one. This is what's interesting, and I want to camp on this one for a second. As a recruiter who's asked this question 100 times, or 100% agrees with this, says, I don't care if you're lying. I care that you can problem solve even in a hypothetical scenario.
I don't believe that for a second.
Do you not believe this?
No, and I'll tell you why I don't believe that. That is a recruiter who's like in this TikTok and they're in the comments and they're going, I'm going to jump into
Put
this
a little
sandbox.
salt and pepper in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that they're performing to go,
yeah.
So there's probably some people who crush the line.
Yes.
And says you're setting yourself up for disaster, which by the way you are. We'll get into that in a moment.
Okay.
But I think that recruiter there is just saying what most of the comments said. And they're kind of like, I'm going to jump in. And I'm going to see how many likes I get for this super cool, open-minded. I don't care if you lie to me. I just like that you're a creative problem solver. Does that, see? That doesn't even square with you.
I know.
And by the way, just a real practical thing on this, and because she's trying to help them on how do you answer an interview question like name some obstacles. You know what I would do? Instead of doing what she tells you to do and potentially getting yourself caught in some extraordinary falsehood that haunts you for who knows how long, why don't you just go back to childhood? And you could say, you know what, fortunately, I haven't had a lot of crazy work obstacles, but I will tell you that when I was younger, I struggled with this in school, or I struggled with this socially, and then just talk about you, the person, the character. That would be my fix. If you don't have a legitimate, hurdle that you cleared, that's where I would go.
Okay.
So that's very good.
This is good.
Wow. Okay. What else do we got?
All right. This one is a fun one because he is somebody who's an entrepreneur, a young kid, and he goes online specifically to test out new side hustles. So let's take a look at this video.
All right.
I just opened up a pizza restaurant on DoorDash, but what they don't know is that I'll be selling frozen Walmart pizzas out of my kitchen. First, I ordered a bunch of pizza boxes with our logo on it because we had to look professional. Then I went to Walmart to buy other frozen pizzas, but this random lady tried yelling at me to stop. But she couldn't do anything, so I went home and set up a few things on the tablet DoorDash sent me, and our restaurant was live. To get our first couple customers, I went to our competitor to steal some of theirs. We started getting orders fast, but the DoorDash drivers were mad at how long it was taking. But somehow, at the end of it all, everyone left 5-star reviews on the pizza, so I guess it worked. Comment what I should try next and follow for more.
Couple things here.
Okay.
Love the spunk. I love it. The kid
Lots
goes,
of tenacity.
because let's be honest.
Yeah.
All of the meat and all of the buns that you get from your favorite fast food place do not come from your favorite fast food place. They're ordering the buns, they're ordering the meat.
True.
I have no problem with him going and buying frozen pizzas on the cheap and then reselling them.
Okay.
It's the same thing as reselling on eBay.
Okay.
But I know, I could tell that you're, but before, okay, I want you to break it down.
Yeah. I have a couple of questions and concerns, but one, I want to go to some comments about it because then we can just pull this apart for a minute.
Let's look at the comments.
Okay, so let's take a look at what somebody has said. They said, all fun and games until the health inspector shows up.
Why would the health inspector show up?
Let's park on this one, Ken, because I did some research.
Okay.
Is this legal? Can you actually go purchase pizza from a store,
right,
and then cook it at your house, sell it to somebody else, and then not even know that you cooked it at your house?
I don't know. I think it's probably legal. That's my quiz. Am I right or wrong?
Yes and no. This is a state-by-state thing.
Really?
So in some states, California, you cannot do this. So this side hustle.
Another reason why you shouldn't live in California.
You cannot do this in California. However,
of course
you can do something like this in Tennessee. I looked this up.
Okay.
However, there are certain rules with even in this.
give me that.
Regulations, they don't exist. Inspections, they don't exist. However, you have to put labeling, say on that pizza to say, this was made inside of my home, which is not regulated or inspected. You have to let people know that.
Where would you put that on the box?
You can make a little sticker, just
slap it on the bottom of the box?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I would not personally want to get a pizza.
So there's no... Well, but see, but here's what's great. We can't miss this.
Okay.
He got 5-star ratings.
He got 5-star ratings.
Because it's DiGiorno. I like DiGiorno.
He did.
I had no shame in my game.
I have no shame in that too, and I appreciate the side hustle, but I also have to ask the question like...
Well, no, you're actually, I'm glad you're...
Ew,
this is why she is special correspondent Courtney, because she goes and does the research that says... it might need to be regulated, and this is why you're the special correspondent.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I just got to tell you, I like capitalism, whether it's legal or not.
Okay, you just bootstrap mentality, get yourself out there and make yourself some cash.
If the customer likes the pizza, I don't think you need to tell them where you cooked it.
Even if it was made in your microwave.
What? I eat stuff out of my microwave. Hey, why shouldn't my customer?
There's one more comment about this, and I think it's funny. Let's take a look at this one. It says... Bro got 5 stars and didn't even have to cut the pizza. He just
I like that.
With the whole pizza.
Well, and that's the young man.
Yeah.
He's thinking about turning a buck.
Yeah.
He didn't think about the old pizza cutter, which you got to do. But he got 5 stars. All right, what else do we got?
All right, so this one is from a woman who just wanted some chicken in the morning.
I can identify with this.
She just wanted some chicken.
Some mornings, I just want chicken.
Yeah. I mean, it was like around, I don't know, let's say 10 a.m. And she just shows up and she wants some chicken. So I want her to explain what happened. Let's take a look at this.
Okay, let's see.
Nobody.
We don't open till 11 a.m.
They don't open till 11. They're open till...
Now we're short-staffed, so we don't open till 11 a.m.
Uh-oh.
You say what, ma'am? She said
we're
they're short-staffed.
Can
I have a job then? Because I'm hungry.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm on the website not trying to do the application, but it won't let me do it. It's talking about server error.
Come to the drive. Come to the window. Come to the window right there.
You want to interview me now?
Yep.
Yes. I love her. This is the American way right here.
Okay. I knew you would love this one, Ken, because rather than being a part of the problem, you became a part of the solution.
She wanted the chicken.
Yes.
And she was willing to serve it to herself.
Yes. So a lot of people, no surprise here, saw this video, had lots of questions. What would be your first question after seeing a video like this?
Did she get hired?
Did she get hired?
Was that the number one
question?
So
let's take a look.
See. She got it. Yes.
Yeah.
What you recording?
I don't even know what she's saying. It doesn't matter.
I don't either, but I need to practice that.
Can you do that? I actually wanted to see the dance.
Yeah, I think you should do that. See, you look good doing that. If I try that,
it's the that's exactly what I wanted to see it.
I want to punch myself. It's so obnoxious.
She got the job. She started the following Monday,
which is so great.
And I looked this up. I just wondered, she wanted fried chicken or she wanted something from Popeyes, which is usually fried chicken. And I said, okay, does she get it for free? And yes, she gets a meal every time she works for free. So not only does she have a job, she is getting paid to eat the chicken.
All is right in the world.
She's getting paid.
Okay, now I got to tell you, I see a lot of nonsense stuff on TikTok.
Yes.
And I knew that you're going to bring some stuff that will eventually get me hot under the collar. This makes me happy.
Good. Okay.
This is a great one.
Good.
Best talk I've ever seen.
Wow. Best talk.
That's what I'm going to call it. You have to get used to it.
Are killing me right now.
It's only to irritate my kids. I have to keep it up.
The best talk I've ever seen.
Best talk all time.
Well, I have one final one for you, Ken.
This is very exciting.
And it just makes me feel really good.
Are you saving the best for last?
I always save the best for last. As soon you will learn. So let's take a look at this feel-good one.
Here we go.
Hello, Phyllis.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm blessed.
Are you blessed? Okay. You woke up this morning, right? That's right. Brandon.
What's going on?
You working hard, bro?
Always.
Well, let's go.
Yes, sir.
There was a piano man that used to play over there named Tony.
He
He passed away. I raised $10,000 and gave him a tip.
You're the one.
I'm the one. I came through here tonight and I saw you working so hard, and I want to give you from the Insta Familia $4,000.
Wow.
Could you use that?
I sure could. You're my family.
You feel good?
Yes. You deserve it, okay? Thank you. Thank you.
And I want to let you know that you and Phyllis, I'm giving you $4,000 each. Because the smile on your face and the way you serve is mind-blowing. So thank you so much. You deserve it. But you're worth it. You're worthy. You got it?
Yes, sir.
But I'm about to give you $4,000.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
Yes, you are. Listen.
Oh,
listen.
my God.
I need to know that I see you, and you're amazing, and you're changing people's lives without knowing it.
Man, I don't even know I can breathe right now.
Okay?
Do you know there's so much stuff going on right now?
I know I said $4,000. Tomorrow I'm going to send you $35,000.
$35,000. Oh my God. Man, this gotta be my brother. This gotta be my brother. It's gotta be. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Now it's $35,000. Oh man, I love you too, man. It's now $35,000.
That's great.
You're gonna get that house.
I believe so.
You're gonna get that house.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful. You're beautiful.
Man, my family is so happy.
That would help us so much.
Wow, my jaws hurt from smiling. And I love this story.
Me too. For a lot of reasons.
Yeah, unpack this one.
Yes. So Carlos Whitaker.
Yeah.
He is somebody who I follow on social media. I love him. He's
I have
amazing.
a big surprise for you.
What? You know him?
I know Carlos very well.
What?
Yeah, we go back.
I love him.
I've known Carlos for probably. I was gonna wait to the end to tell her.
Oh my gosh, Ken, I love him.
So I go probably 10 years
gosh.
back. Carlos and I have shared the stage before at a leadership conference.
Gosh.
So yeah, that's behind the scenes. He's a great
that
guy.
is amazing.
And he does this kind of crazy stuff where he's in the Atlanta airport.
This is what he does all the time.
And he just goes, you know what? Let's see what we can raise for these people.
Yes.
And it went bananas.
Yes. And what's so cool about this is he calls people on Instagram his Insta Familia.
Yes.
And so he raised this money in 3 hours. He said, what can we do for these people in 3 hours?
Right.
And obviously that's where the $4,000 came from.
Right.
And then as people do, which it's so beautiful, they continued to pour money in. And he's like, well, we got to give it to him. And so that turned into $35,000 for each of these people. But what I found was really interesting about this story, Ken, which speaks to what you talk about, excellence in the ordinary, what we talk about at Ramsey, but even for you, like owning your job and doing it with passion and zeal and intentionality. The reason why he even sought those people out was because Phyllis, she had a bright old smile on her face as she was cleaning tables in the airport. Josh, he was bright and excited, and the same for Brandon. And that's why they stood out. They were doing their job with excellence. They were not being seen by, the hustle and bustle of all of these people that are trying to get to their flights. And Carlos saw them, and they were doing a good job.
Yeah, and I can only think that Martin Luther King Jr. is smiling down from heaven because he so famously said one time to an audience of middle school students, he said, if it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets, like Michelangelo painted paintings and sculptures. And he just, so that all the hosts of heaven will look down and say, there lived the greatest street sweeper of all time. And to see, those people in a thankless job.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you think about fast food not being very rewarding sometimes in how you get treated, and then you take it to the airport where people are just moving. And I know what those food courts are like in the airport. It's like, dodging everybody and everything. And to see those people model what the great Martin Luther King Jr. challenged us all with, that's what I take away from that. And it's so exciting to see the reward pay off like that. And I think, what Carlos captured there is that I think on social media, people said, you know what? It's pretty special when we run into somebody like that who doesn't get paid a lot, who doesn't get recognized a lot, and they treat us really great, and they deserve to be rewarded. And humans do what humans do, which is the best of us, is that we care about others. When we strip everything away and say, this is a good person who deserves good in their life. So congrats to Carlos Whitaker. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
And great job.
Oh, hey, they were the ones that made the content.
But I love this special correspondent, Courtney.
Well, thank you for having me,
She's
Ken.
going to keep digging and finding stories. If you've got a story, if you've got a TikTok, or as I like to say, a talk, or a gram, or a YouTube link, something like that, send it. Ask@KenColeman.com. Ask@KenColeman.com. Email it to us, and we'll get special correspondent Courtney on it and bring it to the masses. Great stuff. We'll see you again real soon.
Thanks, Ken.